Okay, so before we get into this video, I've just stopped it here. As you can currently see in this video, I have brown hair. This video was a past video, so as I mentioned in my previous episode on YouTube where I currently had bleach blonde hair, which is my actual hair. As mentioned in that previous video when I came back to YouTube, I said that I would be dropping an old video that I shot, which is the rock climbing video, which is this vlog, as you can see by the title, which is hence why I now have a different colour hair. So before you guys think what happened, actually this was an old video that I wanted to release because it's a really good video. So please bear with me, we'll be back to present vlogs and back to present days soon where I'm up to date with the videos and there won't be any more old content. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get into it. How are you today? I hope you guys are all doing good. Welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, first of all, I'm going to start by saying this is actually my second video back on YouTube. My first video was obviously when I spoke to you guys a bit of my personal situation, that I became a dad. But now obviously I'm back in a situation where myself and my ex-fiance split up, which, my whole life has completely changed in a matter of a few months. I've been trying to stay as positive as I can and been trying to, push myself every day to, heal from this breakup and try to still live, guys, because it's been crushing. It's been, to the point where I've spent days where I couldn't get out of bed. It's been a challenge, guys, itself. Now I'm just trying to get my life slowly back on track. I had to move areas again. I've had to change, my situation where I'm living. I'm going to talk about that in another video because currently right now I'm sat in the new car park of my current new apartment that I've actually moved into. For those of you guys can see, I'm actually based in an apartment which I will be doing a house tour very soon, guys. I finally moved over the last few months since the breakup. Over the last few months I've actually been living in and out of hotels until I found a place was stable enough for myself to live, specifically for my area that I'm working in. You guys know I run my own business. I'm a videographer, I'm a video editor. I shoot for fitness and well-being. That's what I specialize in, and I'm established in London. I found a perfect place and I went ahead of it, guys. So the next series of my life is growing, is healing, and I'm trying to pursue my passion again. I'm trying to just get myself back on track with my life. So yeah, today's just going to be a daily vlog. I'm not feeling great today. I managed to get myself out of bed this morning, which has been a bit challenging. Yeah, so guys, I woke up this morning. I wasn't feeling great today. It was a challenge to myself to get out, but I wanted to push myself today. I wanted to get a workout in. One thing that's been helping me massively get through these last few months, which has been crushing, as I said, feeling wise and emotionally wise. I am upset. I cried again this morning, guys. I cried again last night. I'm just taking each day by day to get through things, because it is different. I am still missing obviously my kids and I'm still missing my ex-fiance. But today I woke up this morning feeling like that, and when I feel like that, I want to do new hobbies. So it helps me take my mind off things and learn new things about myself. So in order for me to grow, I'm learning new things about me. I've took on a new hobby, so I'm going to go and do a rock climbing session now. I have no clue about rock climbing, guys, so it should be quite funny should be quite funny for you guys to watch me climb. And I'm just trying to do the best I can to stay positive and to stay even now I'm getting upset thinking about it. Just keep my mind off things, guys, because when I think about the situation, obviously I'm upset. I hope this video can maybe put a smile on your face. It's definitely going to put a smile on my face because I'm able to go out and do some rock climbing. I'm not shooting today. I have a few days off schedule, guys. I'm only booked for the later on in the week, so I've got today and tomorrow. Yeah, let's go to rock climbing. Okay guys, let's go and get a workout in. I'm at Chimera now, rock climbing place here in Tunbridge. I'm gonna go and do workout session. This is my second rock climbing session, as I said earlier on in the video. So this is like all strength. This is all like calisthenics, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting that session in now. Let's go and do this. Okay guys, that is the end of the rock climbing session. I've got the mic here, I'm not sure how the audio sounds. I'm absolutely knackered. I've been here for about 2.5 hours. I've done a calisthenics session as you guys saw, and then I've done some rock climbing. My hands are in bits, but good session guys. It helped me. Training's been also helping me massively over the last few weeks. And I know the last few months actually, training's been helping me massively. It's been, you know, I'm learning new hobbies about myself as well, which is also exciting. This is actually in Tunbridge, guys, so if you're ever in the area or if you do live around here, definitely check Chimera out. I'll link the description below. I haven't been paid or sponsored to say that, it's just an absolute amazing place. Yeah, I'm gonna get dressed though and then we can vlog some more. My god, the weather has turned out to be absolutely beautiful today. The sunshine is really helping me with my mood, guys. It's giving me them vibes. It's actually really putting a smile on my face. I finished rock climbing and then I actually popped to Holland and Barrett because I basically made a new routine for my mornings and my evenings and basically throughout my day, guys. They recommended to do a routine, guys. Staying onto a fixed routine, which is really beneficial for your mind. So going to bed the same time, waking up the same time, you know, doing your daily routines is good for your mind to get into new habits and creating a new lifestyle, you know. So obviously my life had completely changed due to everything that's going on right now. So one thing that's been helping me has been my new routine. So I will share a routine later on when I get out of this car because I'm absolutely sweating. But yeah, I just popped to Holland and Barrett, got myself a voucher, guys, because I'm probably going to be shopping in Holland and Barrett a lot more now since again I'm living by myself. And one thing that's a part of my evening routine is now I won't be eating dinner after 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. will be my last meal and I won't be having snacks after that at all. So my last meal will be 7 p.m. But before bed, I wanted to get a nice organic chamomile tea. So I don't know if my camera's going to focus, but I went and got Holland and Barrett nice fresh herbal chamomile tea. I'm going to head to the park now for the rest of my day before I head back to my house. The sun is shining. I want to do a bit of reading, do a bit of meditation, do a bit of journaling in the park as well. So I'm going to head to the park now. Let's go, guys. So guys, I'm currently trying to find some deer. I've actually come to one of my most favourite parks here in Richmond. It is known to have loads of deers here, so I'm actually going to try finding a few in a minute. I have no idea where I am because I've never come from that car park, so I'm trying to find whereabouts I am. I can see the castle that way, which I'm familiar with, so then I'm going to try finding some deer in a minute and hopefully get some B-roll. It's just, you know, it's crazy how today's panned out. Like this morning I didn't want to get out of bed. And then I, you know, pushed myself, I'd done meditation, I'd done some breath work, and then I went to rock climbing, which really helped me with my mood. And then now I've come for a walk and a hike, and now just my general overall mindset, you know, it's still in my head, obviously the breakup and missing, you know, my children and things like that. But where I'm out and doing things, I find like I'm keeping my mind occupied. I'm finding myself, you know, pushing on, you know, actually enjoying new things. So I'd rather be out here, you know, training or going for a hike or going for a walk where I feel, you know, most alive and where I feel, you know, refreshed rather than being at home, you know, in a rut. I feel like I'm really happy and proud of myself that, you know, I got out today because it wasn't easy, guys. You know, I am missing my children very much. Obviously, this breakup has not been easy, but I've come out today and I'm feeling a lot better for it. Let's go and find some deer. So I also want to actually share my new routine, which is what I've been doing in the mornings and in the evening, which I'm pretty excited about. I actually learned this routine I kind of took it from when I was in the monastery, staying at the Buddha monastery when I wanted to become a monk, guys. As you lot know, I spoke about that in my first video. I still want to become a monk, which I'll talk about later on in this video, something that's very inspiring towards me. And I really love the Buddha religion. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be, you know, going back to the retreat, as I said, in 2 weeks' time in June. What I learned in the retreat, I've kind of taken out of already in only the 4 days I was there. So I kind of want to share with you guys in a minute. I will do like a screen recording on my phone where I can show you, you know, kind of my morning routine, what I've been doing, and maybe some of you guys can try it and maybe it will be beneficial or helpful for you. So yeah, this is a routine, you know, I've kind of been using after the breakup, guys, to try to get myself, you know, back on a new routine, a new lifestyle. You know, the first few months after, I was really down. I was really in a mess and not doing like any sort of routine. I was, you know, eating when I want, allow myself to feel these emotions, you know, and do that. But as time's going on, you know, instead of consistently trying to be in a rut, for my own healing, I wanted to stick to a routine that's healthy for my mind. It's something that I can look forward to, you know, wake up and follow. So
yeah, that routine we'll talk about in a minute when I find a spot, and after hopefully we can find some deer. So that's what I'm going to try doing now. Let's try finding some deer and then we can talk about my routine. So I've just finished shooting some B-roll of them deer. I've got the sun directly in my eyes, guys, but I just want to say that it was quite difficult to actually get some B-roll of them deer because every time I would go close, they would just keep running off. So I hope I got good enough. Yeah, so I'm about to read a book and start journaling. The reason why I've been journaling is because it just helps me get a lot of things off my mind, things that I can't actually talk about, you know, to anyone. Only my therapist, you know. When I have therapy 2 times a week, so my therapist is kind of the only person that I can kind of express, you know, my feelings to, what I'm actually going through. And therapy's helping me massive, you know. It's helping me learn things about myself, you know, things that I'm struggling with from my, you know, my childhood, things that I'm struggling from my overall trauma in my life, guys. So yeah, it's helping me unravel a lot of things, learn new things, fix, you know, certain things, and teaching me new skills and new ways to deal with, you know, my communication, for example, you know, my anger, you know, in confrontation, you know, how to deal with them sort of things that I was making mistakes with in the past. I've now learned from everything that's happened. I've seen, you know, things that I never knew about myself, and therapy is just helping me, you know, learn about more in depth about the things, where they're coming from, why I act certain ways and why I do certain things, you know, just learning about a bit about me more. And that's what, you know, this whole journey so far has been. I've been learning about myself much for, you know, with therapy and with, you know, meditation and learning, you know, the Buddhist ways and, you know, wanting to become a monk. And yeah, so journaling's also been helping massively because it's like a diary, you know, for me. I've just been expressing inside of this book kind of how I'm feeling and kind of what, you know, what I want to talk about. Yeah, you know, living by myself after this breakup has been hard. Even though I've just got my apartment, I've only moved in there 3 days ago. Before then, I was actually living in and out of hotels, guys, which is a bit challenging because I didn't feel like I had a home. I didn't feel like I had a place to stay. So only just now I've been able to, you know, finally not relax, but finally, you know, settle into a place, even though I've only been there for 3 days and there's hardly no furniture there, which you will see in upcoming videos. But yeah, it feels a place where I can finally, you know, start my new life. So yeah, so before I start journaling, I did say that I want to talk about my new routine, my morning routine. So I will do a screen recording and pull this up on the phone and pull it up on the screen for you now. So I've currently done a screen recording. As you can see, guys, it says my morning routine. And actually, I've already got a few yellow ticks on things that I've done. So I'm going to tick these off for now so I can talk about them to you. And then I tick them back through when I'm going through this, you know, this little scene of the video. So I've now, you know, set myself a routine to wake up every single morning at 6:30. You know, which is challenging, it is, but when I was standing at the retreat, I was actually waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning when I stand at the Buddha monastery. So, you know, 6:30 I thought was a good time for me because it gives me enough sleep to sleep during the night. It gives me my 7 to 8 hours, and it gives me, I said 78, it gives me to my 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And, you know, 6:30 has been kind of the time I got used to, you know, it's kind of been the time I've got used to. So I wake up at 6:30, and when I first wake up, I drink 1 litre of lemon water that I make the night before. I put it in my fridge and I drink fresh lemon water. I do this because it helps hydrate me as soon as I wake up. It's good for your skin, you know, guys. It gives you that glow, and it's just overall good for your health, you know. It's good for your toxins in your body. There's many scientific reasons to why it's actually good for you, lemon water, but I just do this genuinely because of the health benefits and also because it helps hydrate me to start my day with. So then after that, I go into my meditation, which is, I'm ticking them off as I go along because I've already done this morning. I do my half an hour of meditation in the morning that I've started to learn from the retreat that I went to, the Buddha monastery. And you know, when I first started meditation, I've been doing meditation for about 2 years now, but I've only just started it up again because, you know, I wasn't doing it every day, and now I'm doing it consistently. If I, you know, open this tab up and I go across to another app that I've actually been using on my phone, another app that I've actually got is called Insight Timer that you guys can see here, and I will link this in the description. This is an amazing app. I've been using it to do all my meditation, and as you can see so far, I've been doing 80 consecutive days. That's how many days since the breakup I've been doing meditation, 80 days. And I've, you know, I've accommodated every day where I've actually committed to every day to checking in on this app and, you know, checking in how I feel. As you can see here, there's 5 different options, and, you know, however I'm feeling that day, I'll press a certain button and it will recommend, you know, certain type of meditation to do for me, which is absolutely amazing. But I tend to do a silent meditation in the morning, as I said, half an hour, because it helped quiet my mind. And It's been very beneficial so far. Then I go on to some breathing work. I do 3 to 4 minutes of breathing, 3 to 4 minutes, to calm my anxiety down, to calm my thoughts down, anything that's negative, I try to just it helps, calm me down in that situation. Also, going back to meditation, in that 30 minutes of meditation, I also actually break that into 10 minutes of that I actually do in the meditation. So there's 30 minutes, but 10 minutes of that, the first 10 minutes I actually spend, thinking about things that I'm actually truly grateful for, feeling that truly gratitude feeling, which is what I've been taught which is what I've been taught how to do at the retreat. So I've been learning how to really, tune into that gratefulness and pick certain things in life that actually make me feel truly grateful inside. So that's what I've been doing there. So as you can see, and then after that, I go to do my workout, guys. I always work out in the morning because it helps get them endorphins in my body so I can start, the rest of my day. If you have a positive impact on your morning, guys, I promise you that will reflect on the rest of your day and the rest of your week. So if you smash your morning and start it in ways that you truly feel like it's from your vibration, it's from your alignment, I'm promising it will set you up good for the day and nice and positive for the day. So I go to do a workout. I do 45 to an hour, and I've now been doing a thing where I only work out doing what makes me feel good. So I won't set myself specific things to do in the gym. Like today I went to rock climbing, guys, and that was my workout for the day. And then tomorrow I might go to boxing, or I might go for a run, or I might go and lift some weights, or I might do Muay Thai, a bit of boxing. I'm just mixing up things that I truly enjoy instead of just going to the gym and lifting weights, because I find that it actually, when I go to the gym, I find that I'm reflecting still a lot on things that are hurting me, the breakup and things like that. So these other things, I'm learning new hobbies about myself, new interests, I'm doing new hobbies, I'm learning new things about myself, new interests that I never knew I had. So I do that after. And then of course, guys, I have a nice black coffee because I'm still fasting at this point. I've actually now turned to only eating after I do, all of these things, because I just don't tend to like to eat first thing in the morning. So after this, I have my coffee, and then I'll have my first meal at lunchtime, which is 12 o'clock in the day. I'll have my first meal. But yeah, I'd have a coffee after that, and then I'll start my day of work. So that might be, I might have a shoot on where I have to go for my business, in London or anywhere, guys. I have a shoot on, or if not, then I would tend to sit down and, send emails to get myself more work, or message other, brands and companies. Or if not, then I will spend some time to do editing for clients that I've already done the work for. So that's kind of that schedule. I do that for, from about lunchtime to about 4 or 5 o'clock. And then after that, I will read a book, which is where I'm at now, guys. I've just finished, today's a bit different because I'm shooting a YouTube video and I've done rock climbing, but it's still the same thing because I'm still going to do a bit of editing this evening, and now I'm going to do journaling and a bit of reading, which is what I'm going to do here. So as you can see, I've ticked that journaling weekend, go for a walk, journaling and reading, and listen to some podcasts. I haven't listened to any podcasts yet, but I usually listen to Tony Robbins, and I usually listen to Jay Shetty, or I usually listen to Abraham Hicks, many of them ones. So go for a walk in nature, which is exactly what I've done. I've been enjoying going for a walk in nature so far. It's been absolutely amazing to come for a walk here. And even when I went to the other day, I went to Bedbury, as you guys saw. It's been nice to get out and actually refresh my mind and to be in nature. It's helping me massively. So I would recommend that. And as you can see here, as I mentioned earlier on, no more eating after 7:30 p.m. My last meal is always before 7:30 p.m. and after that I won't have any more snacks and I won't do anything more in my body. So also, guys, I've now done here because I find that after the breakup I was doing this a lot, and it's okay. Like if you're doing that now, you're going through your early stages of a breakup, or if you're finding this helping, then I'm not saying to not stop it. But one thing I found for my mind and what makes me feel refreshed in the morning is to not watch telly before I go to bed. So I've now put no more TV in the evenings, only reading, journaling, meditation, or self-care. So that could be facial, it could be a bath, it could be obviously I bath and shower every night, but I said it could be tuning into my actual well-being, my wellness, whether that's a bath with whether that's a bath with skincare routine in it, guys. I don't know, it could be something like that. So that's what I've decided to do. No more TV, and just settle down in the evening and focus on my mind, myself, and my self-care. And then after that I'll have a nice calming tea, which is what I just bought in this video, as you guys saw, from Holland & Barrett. I've now added that onto this list, which would be a nice calming tea. And then after that, I'll be going to bed no later than 10 p.m. because it's best for me to get, 7 to 8 hours in. Yeah, so I'm going to untick a few because I'm only here now. As you can see, I'm just here, going for a walk in nature. But yeah, that's my, overall routine, guys. And I hope it's something that's beneficial for you. Maybe, I can share that. I will screenshot that. And if you want me to send to you, I can send it to you. But yeah, that's something that's been very beneficial to me. And right now, I'm going to do a bit of journaling. I'm going to meditate again, which I just thought, why not? I don't usually meditate during the middle of the day, but why not, guys? I'm in a park. I'm feeling like it's beneficial for myself. So I'm actually going to meditate now and do that. Do a bit of journaling as well. and yeah, just enjoy the rest of my day here and before we head back home. I'm just on my way back to my apartment now, and before I got home I thought that I would just pull over because I want to watch this beautiful sun. Like, it's not a sunset yet because it's summer, so the sun goes down quite late, but there's just a beautiful shot, guys, and I want to get, you know, I want to get a picture and just soak in this moment. The thing that's been helping me so much throughout this, you know, this heartbreak and this breakup and not seeing my kids right now is hiking, meditation, training, which I've just done, and vlogging as well is helping me. But just being more mindful and focusing on my spirituality and being more mindfulness and focusing on my mindfulness is really helping me, guys. It's not been easy. It's been so hard to stay positive, especially this morning. When I woke up this morning, guys, in my bare apartment that I haven't even put furniture in yet because I'm trying to get to that. I'm working myself towards it, set myself small steps each day. That's literally what I'm trying to live right now. I'm living literally each day by day, guys, because it's not been easy. Every day I'm feeling pain. Every day I'm feeling this grief, this loss. It got to the point where it's been so painful that it consumes me, and if my mind is not occupied by either work or filming these videos or training, I'm just find myself in a consistent spiral of where I get in a rut and then I crash. I'm learning many things about myself now since the breakup, and even, you know, with the training, with trying out the new hobbies. Like going rock climbing was a new hobby for me, and I fell in love with it, and I started boxing again as well. So I think what I'm trying to say is, whoever else is going through a situation in their life right now where they're feeling down, they're feeling depressed, they're feeling anxious, they're feeling stuck, they're feeling in a rut, they're feeling like they can't do it, yes, you can do it. And I want you to know that, guys, you can use your pain as your purpose, and you can use your pain as your fuel. If you're strong enough to think about that and put it into perspective and use it to help others as well. And that's what I'm trying to do. Right now, I'm aching every day, even going here today training. There were moments in the rock climbing session where I was sitting there off camera and I was thinking about my ex-fiance again. I was thinking about my kids that I haven't seen, and I was thinking about legal situations like court and things like that. And it's not easy, but what is the most important thing is when you get them thought patterns in your head, the negative spiral of the thoughts, is to break it with a positive thought, or to break it with something that you enjoy that helps you feel better. And that's what I've been trying to focus more on. So yeah, that's what I want you guys to try to do. Is if you're going through a situation where you're feeling down, you're going through a situation where you're feeling stuck and you feel like you need some help in your life, or you're feeling like you're in a rut and you can't pull yourself out because you're too much in pain, or you've just broken up, or you might have had a divorce, or you might have been fired. I don't know, whatever it is you're going through, I want you to know that you're never alone, and you're worthy enough and you're strong enough to pull yourself out of it. Sometimes you do need help, and it's okay to ask for help. And I also want you guys to know that it's okay to ask for help. I've got help from my therapist. You know, I've seeking help even when I got the medication for my antidepressants, when I was using them. I got help with that, and it's okay to ask for help, guys, and it is okay to do it, and you're never alone. And I want you to know that there's always a place here as well on this platform, which is what my YouTube channel always was, to come and be yourself, talk in the comment section, build a community of the Be Yourself army. I guess that's what I'm trying to say now. I guess what I'm trying to say now is, guys, coming back, you know, even vlogging again now has been new for me. Picking up the camera again and doing it, it's another hobby of mine again. I'm trying to just keep myself occupied, but not to the point where I'm distracting myself. Like earlier on, I mentioned I was distracted, not like in a negative way, but I'm more of the point, like trying to just do things that are helping me feel better. I always think before I do something now, is this going to make me feel better? I know when you go for a breakup, guys, it's challenging enough, but there's moments, you know, at night when I'm waking up and I'm like, should I check on my ex-fiance, like on their Instagram profile and things like that? And it's like, it's the little things like that where you have to ask yourself, are these things going to make you feel better? Are these things going to help you, or are they going to make you feel worse? And you know, if you ask yourself that question and you find yourself often saying, actually, no, maybe this is not too good for me right now, maybe this is not going to help me feel better, then, you know, that's your gut, and that's your alignment and your vibration telling you that. So listen to your vibration, listen to your gut, and do things that make you feel better, make you feel more alive, make you feel more whole, make you feel more like you. And right now, I haven't got a clue. Right now, I'm trying to find myself again. I'm trying to pick myself back up after being in a rut for so long. 4 months, it's only been 4 months and I'm still heartbroken. It still feels like every day is a struggle. Every day is a consistent, it feels like a nightmare to wake up. But I've noticed that when I think more about that mindset, I attract more negative things into my life. So I've been trying to, every morning now, wake up, and if I'm feeling that way, either go for a walk, go for a hike, or go to my, my videography business. You guys know, as I said earlier on in the video, I go to the shoots, or I go train. Like today, I pick up a new hobby, I explore things, learn new things about myself. Like I could have tried horse riding, for example, or biking, anything like that, guys, and found a new hobby. So rock climbing I found, and yeah, I think that, if anyone going through a tough situation in your life, I think the best advice I want to say or recommend is that try new hobbies, try to focus more on meditation, breath work, and more mindfulness. And yeah, I hope that helps you guys. I think as well, which has been challenging about this whole situation, which I didn't mention just a minute ago, is the fact that for me, I feel so alone. Like I feel like I lost so much, and that's the worst thing about, when you actually dream about this perspective of your life. I had kids with my ex-fiance, and I imagine the rest of my life, in that family, and that's why I created it. When that was taken away from me, my whole world was crushed, and it still feels crushed. And I might seem positive on camera and seem like this positive person, but in reality, there are days where, as I said earlier on, where I can't move, where I can barely get out of bed, where it feels like, for me, it's an absolute mission just to even pick up my phone to text my mate back, or text my friend, text work, text shoots, and text shoots, and even have to cancel some days as well, which was also crazy for me after the first few days of actually going for the breakup, where I was actually having to cancel on my own business and losing money, losing my reputation, because I was just to that point where I just couldn't do it. But what I've learned since then, and how I've been able to pull myself out of it, is the things that I was talking about earlier, about doing things that you love, doing things that you enjoy, doing things that make you feel better. And I know it's easier said than done, and I know it can feel like the end of the world, and I know sometimes when everything you loved and everything you dreamt and everything that you imagine is ripped out of you, feeling lonely and going through grief is the hardest thing. Love, relationships, intimacy is the most amazingest thing, but when it's taken away from you, it's the most hardest things, and especially when you're not ready for it to be taken away from you, and you're not ready to let that person go. And that's what I'm still struggling with. I'm still struggling with understanding that it's over, with forgetting about that hope, and that fantasy that lives in your head of everything that you once dreamt and imagined, having to create a new life again. And that's what I've had to do. I was unable to even get an apartment, guys, when I first finished with my ex-fiance. When we first broke up, I was actually unable to straight away get an apartment, because I was just, for me, it was just, so hard to get back into living a life without them and without her. Even though I'm still going to see my kids, and I want you guys to know that, being a dad was the best thing that ever happened to me, and being a dad changed my life for the best. It gave me more meaning, more direction, a sense of more ground, and a more of a hunger and determination to be the best version of myself for my kids and be the best dad I can. And that's why it's been so painful not being able to see them. I've not been able to see them for reasons that I can't discuss, because I'm going through court and legal situations right now, and things that I don't want to bring up on camera, so I can make my ex-fiance look bad, and I don't want to do things like that at all, guys. Here I'm mutual, I'm respectful, I'm civil, and yeah, that's just something that I feel like I don't want to document. So I hope that you guys can respect that, but just understand that, yeah, as of now, I'm not seeing them, and I'm fighting for them every day, and that's the only thing that's helping me keep going, is I'm fighting for them, I'm staying determined, and I'm staying focused. But yeah, just allow yourself to feel all of them emotions, allow yourself to feel, don't put a time limit on or a time cap on, you feeling sad, you feeling down. That's one thing that I've been allowing myself to feel through this breakup, is feel all my emotions. Cry, listen to sad music, watch sad films, go through pictures. When I first finished with my ex-fiance, when we first broke up, I went through pictures. I still look at my kids' pictures, it still makes me cry. I'm allowing myself to heal fix that wound that's in my chest, that's in my heart, them feelings, them emotions. Because if you do not fix them, guys, that will never change. And if you do not heal before you move on in your life, whether that's moving on with a job or with a new relationship, etc., then I'm telling you now, it will come back out and you will feel them later on in your life. So the best thing to do is, even if it's not even a breakup you might not be going through, if it's just a very painful moment that you've been through in your life, or a tough situation in your life now, heal from it now, grow now, become the best version of yourself now, fix them wounds, because they never go away. And that's things that I'm still discovering now, is I still have wounds, still have things healing now, I'm healing from, with therapy helping me, that I didn't even know existed from my childhood, guys, you know, my childhood trauma, things like that I'm still learning, I'm still fixing about, and it's going to take a very long time. And sometimes, you know, it does take, even though it's not the best of things, sometimes it does take certain situations to happen for you to really see things that you need to work, heal from, connect on, and change. And it's something that, you know, I've done now and that I'm doing slowly, but I wish I would have done that a long time ago, or knew a long time ago. But yeah, sometimes, you know, you can't change what's been done, but you can change going forward and change the progress of your new life. And that's what I'm trying to do now, just be the best version of myself now, and for my kids and for myself, but going forward, you know. And yeah, not living with regrets now. I have many regrets of what I did in my relationship, but I'm trying to change that now and fix that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, smash it with a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, guys. We're back on the channel. Be Yourself Army. Join the army. Be you. And I want you guys to know, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling down, you know, I'm only a message away. This is a community platform. If you want to talk, I'm here. I will reply to every single comment, and I'm sure, you know, my other viewers as well will reply to people that need it. So yeah, feel free to comment in down below anything that you want to talk about, and I promise that I will get back to you. Thank you for watching this video. Just don't forget to be yourself, because you're all beautiful, you're all amazing, you're one of a kind. Be you.